Welcome to Home a Drink with Charlene and Ellie. I am solo today, but we'll get to that in a sec. But before that, this summer is shaping up to be the best one ever. We're already lining up festivals, road trips, a lot. And you know what's back and has us in our feels? The iconic Share a Coke campaign. I saw Ellie's bottle on, wait, what? I saw Ellie's name on a bottle the other day and nearly screamed in the shop. I always have to send her a picture. It's just so nostalgic, but also so fun. So whether you're at a festival dancing in the mud or sunning yourself in the park, Coca-Cola and summer is just the perfect match. And there's something so cute about sharing a Coke with your bestie. It's such a small thing, but makes the moment feel proper special. Whether it's singing along to bangers in the car or doing absolutely nothing but chilling, a Coca Cola just hits differently with your people. So if you spot your bestie's name or even just want to give someone a pick me up, little brighten up their day, you can grab it or you can go online as well and create a custom digital Coke pack, which is so cute because no matter what the weather's doing, sharing a Coke with your bestie just makes it a whole lot better. Share a Coke this summer and let's make it one to remember. I am so low today. It's Charlene, by the way. I had said that. I just recorded the bonus by myself as well. But a lot of people who listen, not a lot, but I'd say a good chunk of people can't tell our voices apart. So this is Charlene speaking, and Ellie is in London currently. So her family brought her away on, she'll tell you all about it anyway, but brought her away on a little surprise trip to London for the night. They went to the Mamma Mia show, I think it's called, or Mamma Mia dinner experience. They like, you go and you get your dinner, and then they're like giving a show all around you, and she's always wanted to go to that. So they are at that. So I'm just by myself this week because she took over the week that I was dying sick, I think that week. I think it was. Um, but yeah, here by myself. And it was just Ellie's birthday as well, just gone. Sorry, her party. So Friday we had her surprise party. So apparently in her solo episode though, she was saying how much she hates parties and doesn't want to party. But I only found out this morning. But I can confirm if you listen to that and you're like, oh God, she had a party. She had a ball, like the best time. And also we were saying that she was talking about parties being bad because remember she said that her 21st, she was saying no one came. So in that episode, that's what she said. So I feel like it was after she probably had a bad taste in her mouth from that. But like there were so many of her family there, so many of her friends there, and it was just so cute. And obviously Graham. But it was just a cute night, and she was so happy when she came in. She just like I feel like when she gets happy or like she just cries, and it's just so cute. Like she just got so emotional. So it was just a really nice night, surrounded by everyone she loves, which is really special. I feel like a surprise as well is so nice because like she was saying she might have had like an inkling something might have been going on, but didn't know what because you can never expect who's going to be there, what it is, or like if anything at all. Because I feel like when you think there's something going on, you never want to let yourself down in case you're like, oh God, nothing happened, and you're waiting for people to pop out and no one pops out. But it was just so nice. It was really really cute. But yeah, been by myself this week. I had a really wholesome weekend after the party, so I didn't drink that much Friday night. I was like, I just don't want to be like in bits the next day. I had like 4 drinks. But like, when you wake up and you literally feel like hungover because I only got like 6 hours sleep. I always wake up early, like when I've drank. I envy people that can have a lie in or like sleep all day and sleep the hangover way. I just can't do that. I think I went to sleep at like 1:30 and I woke up at like 8 o'clock. Like that's not normal. Why can't I sleep longer being hungover? But I just can't. But I woke up anyway, real anxious. I was real up the walls, probably from the drink. And even though I had like 4, felt real sick. I had Pilates that morning. I was like, right, I'm gonna do everything today that like makes it feel better, that I know makes it feel good. Done Pilates, still up the walls. I never usually have thoughts in my head during Pilates. I just think of the move I'm doing. But like I was creating to-do lists in my head. I was creating shopping lists for to fit the food shop. Like my mind was just racing. I was like, oh here, like I can't even relax in my relaxing time. Like that's the one time of the day that I literally don't think thoughts apart from pushing the reformer out of the car or moving the carriage, whatever. Anyway, that was up the walls. Then got home. I had a pedicure booked. I was like, this is a lovely little day. Like this will be really relax me. I love the little foot rub. Went to pedicure. I was so antsy. I just wanted to get out of the seat the whole time. Like I had to keep wiggling my little toes because I just was so on edge. I was just like, oh my God, like I just couldn't focus. Anyway, then my phone went dead and I feel it's so bad, but like when I got off my phone, I actually get even more anxious because I'm like, what if something happens to someone? Like my mind just jumps to the weirdest thoughts, and then I'm left alone with my own thoughts because I can't think of anything else. I'm sitting there in the chair, getting my feet rubbed, not having the phone. So then I was extra up the walls. Then I was like, right, I need to go do the food shop. I'll walk over because people always say, mental health walks, great for you. Like, get out in the air, get your steps on. Nope. it started piss. Well, I went to the food shop first. Got It was actually really sad doing the food shop by myself. Don't like doing it by myself. I always do it with like a friend usually. Anyway, I was getting my food. Got a big thing of pepper sauce. Got a fillet steak for me to have during the week, and then on the way home, bam! It literally was sun split in the skies. I was sending a voice message to my friend, being like, "Oh, it's so nice weather, so nice today for once." Like, it's been so cloudy the last few days. 15 minutes later, I got pissed on. I was wearing like a grey jumper. It was like a colour of dark grey by the end of it. I was wearing flip flops, so I couldn't even run because the flip flops were literally so wet. I would have slipped out with them. So I literally was like, I had to just accept my fate at that point and just be in the rain. I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. Then I walk in and someone started dripping on the ground. I was like, is it me? Am I dripping? I haven't got tan on. I was like, what's that colour? It was like this weird brown colour. The pepper sauce burst. I've never seen a crime scene like it. The pepper sauce was all over my lettuce. That's probably has listeria at this stage. My lettuce, my steak, my chicken, my wraps, awful everywhere. Pepper sauce. I've never seen pepper sauce go everywhere like that. And there was still half it left in the tub, so I don't know how it was so bad. So I had to wash all my supermarket bits, wash them, put them in the fridge. That was grand. Then I wanted to make them, the Big Mac wraps they're called. So like you put a little mini wrap on the pan, squish down some mince on it, cook it both sides, and then pop on your cheese, burger sauce, and pickles. And it's like a Big Mac wrap. It was really nice. But anyway, the first time I made cremated, literally black. It was sticking to the pan. I actually have to throw away that pan now because it's so black. Like literally cremated. Every bit of the wrap was stuck to the bottom of the pan. And I was like, do you know what? Just today is such a good day. And then I made another. It was lovely. And that was fine. Then I just sat in for the evening. And then Sunday I had a really wholesome day. Yesterday was a much better day. I had done restorative yoga, which if you haven't done it before, guys, it's the best thing ever. Like you basically go and I thought someone was napping. I could hear someone snoring the whole time, but I think they were just deep breathing. But you basically go and you like go do different poses. So like at one point I was just lying on my back with like this, can you imagine me with a cone, like a cylinder shaped pillow down my back, and I'm like Jesus on the cross across the pillow. And the whole room is like Jesus on the cross across this cylindrical pillow. And you're just lying there for 10 minutes and your back, like the release it gives your back, like afterwards you're a little sore, but like I feel great today. But like you do these poses, but to hold them for so long, but they're poses that you're comfortable in. You wouldn't be doing like a lunge for half an hour because that'd be just sore. But really comfortable poses. Like one of them is literally like your knees are just both sides. Your knees are to one side and your arms are out like Jesus on the cross again. But like it's just the best. I was so relaxed afterwards. And before that, then I went watch Love Island with my friends. Before that, I cleaned the house. What else did I do yesterday? I feel like, oh yeah, I had a run. Had a Coke run. So Coke had an event with Soulmates and they basically were doing like a share Coke run. So there was with, Dom Whiting. He's like that guy you might have seen on TikTok. He cycles around on like this bike with a DJ decks on it. I actually asked him, I was like, how do you, because he's English and he goes all around the world and does it. I was like, how do you like get the bike everywhere? And he was like, I have to drive it onto like a boat. So he literally like is on the ferry all the time with this bike. But it was like a rave run. It was 3K. Bear in mind, I haven't ran in ages, so I literally had to stop twice. Literally had to stop twice. I was so unfit. And the sun was beaming down. And then the second we stopped, obviously went back to being cloudy. But it was so much fun. It was like a proper little rave. Like 300 people, I think. Did I make that up? I think I made that up. Maybe it was like 100. I'm really bad at guesstimating numbers of people, but it was a lot of people. A lot of people in red t-shirts. But it was so much fun. And I felt great afterwards. Then me and Kira went to Perpetua and done a little arm day workout. My arms are literally killing me after that. Like I have no upper body strength. I think it's since getting my boobs done because they cut your muscle. But that's only my chest muscle, so I don't really know how that would work. But I just feel like my arms have become like so weak after getting my boobs done. Or maybe because I don't train them, but that's, I don't know. And then I went to Lululemon. I wanted to get the red Align top. They haven't got it, but I got a vest instead. Then I went home, yoga, Love Island. So I done like 3 activities: jog, arms, and I couldn't even like it is yoga, but it's not one. You're not sweating one bit. I was wearing a big jumper, and at the end you just lie flat, and you just think about things. That was really nice. And then last night I was not well. Actually, I got sick. Oh, and then sorry, I went. Wait, was that yesterday? God, I done so much yesterday. I went for food with my friend yesterday as well in the evening, but then I felt really sick straight after I ate it. I don't know if I overate or like I was so hungry eating it that I was just shoving it in. I probably didn't swallow one thing, but then I was in bed. It was like 1 o'clock. I was like, oh, I feel a bit sick. So I was getting sick for like an hour, but I had to be up for like 8 o'clock this morning. So I got like 6 hours sleep. And my aura ring is telling me that I'm the worst person in the world, but it's fine. We'll catch up on sleep sometime. And I go to Ibiza on Wednesday as well. Woohoo! But yeah, that's been my week so far. And summer, I'm sad it's over, but you're probably sick of me saying that. I cry about it every episode, how quick time and life is gone and summer's gone. But for this week, I'm going to do a little Q&A because that's what Ellie done for hers. So we put up a little box on the Instagram page and we're going to go through some questions that people have asked. Some are kind of like dilemma-y vibes. So thanks for trusting me with your dilemmas. Hopefully I don't make a balls. But let's get straight into them. Okay, so we have a few different segments of this. So let's do little dilemmas first. So any tips for girls in their mid-20s feeling like they're falling behind in life? I think it's really important to remember that everyone's on their own path. Like I seen a TikTok the other day and it was like a girl with music in the background. I think it was like the do 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 that one. And she's like, I'm with my friends, and like she goes around the garden and it's like one of them is getting married, one of them is having a kid, one is gone traveling the world, one lives in London, is single, one's going through a divorce. There's just so many stages in life that it can be really hard when you're looking around at your group. Like if some group friends, maybe everyone's at the same stage of life and one person isn't, and that can be really hard. But in that case, you need to look outside your friend group and be like, right, what's like other people my age doing? Like there's other people my age doing going back to college for the first time. There's other people my age going traveling. Like there's people that are just getting single, and there's going to be friends of yours as well who you might feel like, oh, they're so much further ahead, but then they break up with their boyfriend and they're back to where you are, or like things like that. Like you just never know ever what's around the corner with stuff. And I think that can be a really easy thing to feel like you're behind in life because social media as well, it's hard. Social media is good in a way because you can see people who maybe are at the same stage of life as you and you're like, okay, it's not bad to be here, because it's not. Everyone's life is so different and different paths. And I can guarantee you that whatever path you're on, someone whose path that you're envying is probably envying your path as well. Like people who look happy mightn't actually be happy, might rather they were like single like you or traveling like you or like doing different things. So I think it's really important for perspective just to realize that want people always want what they don't have also, and just trying to be happy in your situation that you're in, because ultimately you can't really change certain things. Certain things you can motivate yourself, and maybe looking around at people doing things might give you motivation to do what they're doing or things like that. But don't put that pressure on yourself. You can feel motivated, but don't have a pressure that you need to be where they are, because you don't. Age is a number. Time is just the thing that was made up years ago that someone said, right, this is 12 o'clock, this is January, this is whatever. Like it's not even really real. So don't feel like you're behind, because everyone has different phases in life. And also, if you're looking at a friend who's maybe just getting married, like I'm not being cynical, but like in 10 years when you're then married, maybe they could be going through a divorce and they feel like they're behind. Like, not that that would happen, but like it does happen, I suppose. But like it's just everyone has different times for different things in their life. Some people go traveling at 18, some go at 50. Like there's just no right way to live life and to do life. So I think that's really important to remember. Tips for living with your boyfriend but keeping your independence. See, this is hard because you see them all the time, but you don't necessarily see them all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like you might go home to them and you might make dinner together and like go to bed. But like during the day you're working and like you're doing things, and then you might have your friends you want to see during the week or the weekend and do things. Like it is still hard to manage time, because it's like you're seeing them but you're not really, it's really easy to forget to like go on dates and to make time for each other because you're seeing them. Like you're not consciously making, okay, I don't want to go on dates with him. Like you just actually do slip out of doing them kind of habits. Because you're seeing them all the time. But like when I say seeing, I'm saying that in bunny ears, because it's like you're seeing them for a few minutes, having dinner and you're chatting, watching telly, and then you go to bed. Like that's not quality time as such. But then you also have to make time for your job or like traveling, going with your friends, or going out with your friends, seeing your friends in the evening, chilling with them. Like it is hard to have a balance. But I think just making sure you have your own things in life. That's really important. Like things that you like to do aside from your partner, seeing your friends, seeing your girls. Maybe it's like doing like gym classes with them, or even something like I seen something on TikTok as well about like it's really good to do something with someone who like that is like that's does something that you like as well, because then you're not like having to jam loads of people in, because you can do something you love with someone you love at the same time. Like say it's like a Pilates class, or like you're getting a coffee anyway, you get a coffee together. Like it just puts less pressure on everyone, because everyone has such limited time as an adult. Like you really see that like that there's so much less time when you're trying to pick a date for a friend meet up. Like it's all everyone's like, oh God, I can't do it. Maybe November 2027. Like that's how hard it is sometimes. Um, but I think just regards to your independence, just having your own things. I think making sure you see your girls. Like you don't want to be. Some people do living in, but I wouldn't want to be living in my boyfriend's pocket all the time. I feel like I love having my girls all the time, and like your family even as well. Like just having connections outside of that. I think like I've definitely been there. I was thinking back to my first relationship. I think I'm like scarred from that, because I like literally I don't think I saw anyone else for the entire duration of our relationship. But like I was so young, but I was just like obsessed vibes. But like that's not good. I don't think. I think you need to have your own thing. Like your nights out without them. Like you're meeting up with the girls without them. Like just things that make you happy are really important. Okay, on to me. What is your favorite thing about yourself? Oh, hmm. I would say my. Mm, hope that I'm a kind person. I think I am. I would call myself a kind person. So I would say that, and my work ethic. I really like to work. I'm very motivated. I have been since I'm very young. It's just something that's always been in me. Like I really see like I feel like I just can see what I want my future to be like in things, and like I just I don't doubt myself in things like that, which is weird because I doubt myself in every other aspect of life. Like I'm I've noticed recently I'm a really bad decision maker. I'd rather someone else make a decision for me. And I'm being self aware here, guys. I'm pointing out all my flaws. Um I'd rather someone else make them for me, and like I just I hate the fear of like me picking the wrong thing and regretting the other thing. Like I hate that fear. And I said that before to a therapist. I was like, I feel like I'm gonna regret this. It was years ago. And she was like, have you ever experienced regret? And I was like, no, actually never in my life. And she was like, well, how do you even know what that feels like to fear it? And I was like, that's so true. I was like, but I still fear it. I can't help it. Like I think I just like to have control over things. And it goes back to like when I was younger. I have told this on the podcast before, but when I first got a bike and first started to learn how to cycle, I used to throw myself off the bike on the green at my house. My mom used to bring me over to do this activity, by the way. I used to go to the green and just fling myself off the bike multiple times in a row, so I knew what it felt like to fall. And like that must be some deep root shit. Like it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think I just like knowing worst case scenario of things, because then everything else doesn't feel as bad. I need to go to therapy again, I think, to work out what that is, because I don't think that's normal. But I still feel like that. I feel like I doubt myself and things like that, but I don't doubt myself when it comes to I know what I can do, and I know that I can be successful in everything I try, which sounds, well, maybe not everything, not things I'm bad at, but like I know my strengths, I know what I'm good at. And that probably sounds cocky to say I'll succeed in everything I do, but like that's not, I'm not saying it in a cocky way. I just mean that I will work hard to do the work to get to what I want to do. It's not like I'll just think, oh, magically it's going to appear. Like I'll make that happen regardless. Like, but obviously it has to be something that I'm good at. I'm not going to start dancing and become a pro dancer. Like that's never going to happen. I'm the most uncoordinated person you'll probably have ever meet or ever met in your life. So I think that my work ethic and being a kind person would be my favorite thing. Where and what was your life like growing up? So I grew up in Temple Oak, um, which I loved. Loved Temple Oak. I lived there until a couple of years back. I moved out of my family home, and I have such good memories of growing up. Didn't like school, never liked school, cried every day going into primary school until senior infant. For anyone actually who isn't Irish, the second year of primary school that you're in, I cried up until the Halloween of that. I was such an anxious child, very anxious child actually in general. Very like in myself, like but I don't know where that came from. But I was just really scared of everything and everyone, really. So I think that gives me so much drive now to do what I do, because I remember looking at people when I was a kid and seeing people be confident, or doing things for I don't know, in play skill, whatever, or things that I wouldn't have had the courage to do. So now that I do have that, I'm I have to do it, because there was a time when I didn't have the courage to do anything. I literally would drop the present at someone's birthday party and leave, because I was but I really wanted to go in. I remember seeing how fun the party looked. My sister would sometimes bring me in and hold my hand and be look, there's a balloon station, or a clown, and I didn't love clowns, by the way, but I really wanted to enjoy it, but I just couldn't. I just could I don't know what was wrong with me. But anyway, that was grand. So grew up anyway, came out my shell. I think this job especially has helped me do that. I think I can I have much better skills to talk to everyone now, because of this job, because I've just had to. You have to put yourself out there. Um, but yeah, I didn't love secondary school either. Shock. I just didn't and I still don't like doing things that I don't like to do, which sounds silly. And obviously, everyone's going to be obviously, I feel the exact same. But I always knew I wanted to do something else. And I'd be daydreaming about doing something that I'm oh, could we do that at home? Or I used to love writing songs, or things that I just always felt things that I didn't want to do were a waste of my time. But looking back, obviously, school is important. College is important. But even with college, then I was in college, I had a job and I was doing Instagram on the side as well. And I used to get up at the crack of dawn before work to get outfit pictures and stuff, because I wanted to keep posting. I literally had to get up probably an hour and a half before work to do that, and move the mirror in my room and get a picture when the sunlight was out. And I always made sure to have time for that, because I'd be annoyed about my day otherwise. So I was I didn't do anything that helped me, kind of thing, if that makes sense. But yeah, biggest life lesson. Oh, biggest life lesson. Probably that you're stronger than you think in all situations. And I think different things happen in life that you have to be strong for, and you just are. And I think everyone that has everyone's has their own story. Everyone's gone through such hardships in life. Everyone has their story. There's not one person on this planet who doesn't. But I think when you go through it for the first time, or something big or something difficult like that, it's you realize how strong you are, because you just have to be. And another lesson is the world doesn't stop. It keeps spinning. That can feel the worst thing in the world sometimes, because you're just but I'm going through this, and it sounds I want the world to revolve around me, but I've heard other people say it as well, where it's you're just it's mad looking around, and everyone else is still going, and nothing stops, but your world has stopped, and your world is so shaken, and just is on such a pause for certain things. But the world keeps going. So I'd say that, and just that you don't realize how strong you are until you have to be. Do you still plan to move away for a while? Yes, I do. So haven't got solid plans yet. I don't want to say out until they're until flights booked properly. But I am gonna go traveling in January. It's something that I've discovered. Well, I always wanted to do. It's always in my head, but I don't really like making plans for the future, which is weird. I like having holidays. I like having my year planned out kind of vibe. But I feel the more you plan for the future, the quicker time goes. You ever feel like that? When there's too many plans, it all goes so quick in the blink of an eye, and it's done. So I feel I don't I hate planning that far in advance. But it's August now. I'll be going, or it's nearly August. I'll be going in Jan. So I feel I need to actually plan it properly. But I just have such an itch that I need to scratch. And if not now, when? What am I waiting on? It's something I wanted to do solo for the longest time. I want to do a retreat somewhere. Yeah, it's just something that I've wanted to do. And I think if there's something that keeps coming up in your head, and there's a place you're drawn to, or a reason you want to go somewhere, I just think you have to go. I think it's an itch you have to scratch. You owe it to yourself, whether it's in a few years, whether it's in your lifetime. But if it's in your head that much, you have to go. And it's in my head that much. I'm I just have to go. I just have to. So I'm really excited to do that. And I feel it's something that's so for myself, because I feel in a lot of aspects, when do we ever in life do things just for ourselves? We always are running around doing work for other people, or because everyone's working for someone, even me working for brands, or things like that. And then in your life, you're seeing your friends and like you're always doing things with other people and for other people. And when do you ever actually get a second to do something for you? Like, you don't really, like, unless you really have a self care day or something like that. But this for me is like such a personal goal more so than like a self care thing. It's like, I've always wanted to do this for myself. What has stopped me from doing it? Nothing. So I just need to do that. And I have such a pull, like I said, to where I want to go. And yeah, we'll see where the wind. I hope I know where the wind takes me. But I'm really excited. It's just something that's been in my mind, and I'm just like need to scratch that big huge itch that's itching me. If you weren't doing what you're doing now, what do you think life would be like? I think my degree was in marketing, so I had a marketing degree, done 4 years of that. Could have worked in marketing, but maybe still in like PR, like something with like brands and like beauty, fashion. I also was thinking about doing a fashion buying masters because I love the idea of fashion buying. I think that's a really cool job. But again, I'd never tried it, so I don't know if I would have enjoyed doing it. You never know. But that was something I was interested in doing as well. I think it always been some kind of creative job, which is weird because I never saw myself as creative one bit growing up. But I think sometimes we put labels on ourselves of like, oh, I'm not that, like I'm not this, like. But the older I got, I'm like, actually, I am pretty creative. Like I'm able to think of like cool videos I think are cool, like trends and like things like that. That I'm like, I actually am creative. Like we need to not paint ourselves with a brush always and like label yourself as something because then you're putting yourself in this hole of like, oh, you're not that, you're not this. Like, okay, well, if you're not creative, you could try, and maybe you are. Like, you just don't know. But for all my school years, always I'm not creative. I'm so bad at art, so bad at drawing, so bad at this and that. Like, but that means I didn't try then, do you know? But I actually do have a creative brain. I still can't draw. Well, I haven't tried really properly, but definitely not a talent I have. What other job would you like to have? I think, yeah, something in fashion, PR and fashion buying, fashion styling maybe as well. Although I think for me, which is probably another flaw that I need to go to therapy for, is like the thought of like the pressure of having a job like styling. And then what if you style someone, they don't like it? I don't think I can handle the rejection of someone being like, I hate that. I think I'd take it really personally. So I feel like a job where I have to take things personally like that would not be for me as a person. Or maybe I just need to grow a bit of fucking thick skin because I have it in other aspects. But for that, I don't know. Even when people text me being like looking for an outfit for, like people text me like for inspo for their weddings or like things coming up, like wedding guest dresses and things. But I'm always scared because I'm like, what if I send them stuff and they're like, that's all rotten? And I'm like, great, grand. But yeah, probably something like that. Can you do a segment in German? Oh, okay. Hallo, ich heiße Charlene. Ich bin 26 Jahre alt. Heute bin ich allein beim Podcast, weil Ellie in London ist. Und ja, das ist mein Solo-Episode. Ta-da! What's episode in German? I think they just say episode. They're very, when you go to Germany, like they add in loads of English words. That just like make more sense to be English vibes. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. You said you've been feeling a bit off recently. How are you feeling now? I'm still feeling a little bit iffy. But look, nothing I haven't dealt with before. I think one pro of going through like trauma or like my attack that time, like I'm like I can get through once you go through something really big, anything like not as big as that, which is like would be quite hard to top for me for my own things. Like you just it's a shit at the time, but like you will get through because you've got through worse than that. So I feel like that always is a help. It doesn't really help with how you feel in the moment and you feel like ass, but it does help in the long term because you're like, right, I know I'll get through it, but it doesn't make this time any better. Like you wish you could just fast forward a few months and feel better already, but it's not always how it works. And I feel like the grey days aren't helping. I need a bit of sun. I need a bit of serotonin in my life, which I'm feeling very low in lately. Maybe I need it's a serotonin tablet thing. Future travel plans, what have we got coming up? So I'm going to Ibiza on Wednesday, which is exciting with Quiva. And then I'm going to, that's all then. Oh, EP coming up, Electric Picnic, obviously. That's coming up. So that'll be fun. then that's it until my big travel. Really, things will pop up and I will book more in between. But for now, I have no plans. Hang on, I'm sinking in this couch. Yeah. To celebrate her 30th, what's your favourite memory with Ellie? I would say our Ibiza trips. They were wild as hell. We just have so many funny memories on them, and like just being hungover, drinking again that night. Like we just were really in our wild era. I feel like we had such the podcast has had such a like evolution of phases. I feel like at the start, I can't remember about our relation. I was definitely in a relationship. Was it? I can't remember. But anyway, we've been through every stage of life. I think together, which is really nice. I think you've kind of been on that journey with us as well. But yeah, I can't believe it's our 30th. Mine soon enough as well. 3 more years. You are glowing recently. What's your secret? Thank you so much. I do not feel glowing in the inside. So I'm glad that you think I look glowing because I don't feel it. What's your secret? God. But I think, to be honest, it's probably the tan from the holiday. Maybe it's a holiday glow that you're seeing, but I'm not feeling it, so I can't speak for the inner part of me because it's rotten away. But tan, I would say. Then I would say, oh, my lashes actually. I'm getting loads of lashes on. I'm using a lash serum again. I'm going between UK Lash and Lash CEO. I'm kind of just like alternating them. I don't know why, but I have them both there, so I was like, I'll just do that. And love them. Back religiously using them every night. I was at the start of summer. I was like, right, these lashes are getting long again because they're after going stumpy. So I was really strong on doing that. So I'd say that was my two main things. And then I got my hair a bit more warmer toned. I got like a golden toner over my hair the last time. I'm getting loads of hair questions lately as well. So maybe it's that as well that you're seeing. But thank you so much. It's a lovely question. How do you stay in shape and looking so gorgeous all the time? Guys, my head isn't going to fit through the door. I won't be able to get out. Thank you so much again. But oh wait, what was I going to say? Oh, stay in shape. So I have found during summer I haven't really weight trained much at all. I've just been doing Pilates and like I'm walking so much more in summer because when I'm away, my step count is through the roof. I'm trying to get my steps in at home as well. I think that's definitely helping. I've definitely lost muscle though because I've lost weight, so definitely lost muscle with that as well. Um, but yeah, I think summer it's just easier to be healthy in as well. Like I'm making my cucumber salads, my little breakfast, my dinner. It's like I always make the cornflake chicken tenders and potatoes and buffalo sauce. It's my go-to. Um, so I think just like steps is the main thing is for staying in shape because I definitely my bum is no more. It's gone because I haven't been weight training. So I would say that is the main thing. And then cucumber salads, slay. Favorite beauty product right now? Oh, the Made by Mitchell loose powder is a recent fave. It's like a powder but doesn't look like powder, which I really appreciate for when you don't want to look like you're wearing loads of makeup. I really, really like that. Best fake tan right now. I'm not wearing tan at the moment, but the Bali Body ultraviolet one or the violet tone one, oh my god, it's the best. What's one beauty product you can't live without? I would say the lash serums, UK Lash, because I just think when my lashes are long, I just feel a bit nicer in myself. Where do you get your style inspo from? Your outfits always slay. Thank you so much. I get inspo from bits of everywhere. I could see someone on the street. There was a girl in New York, a really cool outfit. I took a picture of her. I was like, I hope it's not weird, but it was far away. I just zoomed in. But I was like, I love that. But like, I find inspiration like that from people. Just if I see someone wearing something cool in a cool way, I'm like, I have that and I have that. Why am I wearing them together? Like, that's really cool. So I'll literally make notes in my notes app, Pinterest, girls on Instagram. And then sometimes things just pop into my brain. If I'm styling something together, like the outfit I wore in New York, everyone ended up loving, which like I thought was so random. It was a vintage red top that I wore as a dress before, but I had these like stripy shorts from Mango. And they had one stripe of red in it. I was like, oh, they could look cool together and actually end up being really nice. So I think just work on what you have. I think this year I've definitely bought way less clothes and just worked what I have. And I feel like it's working for me, which is nice. Then lastly, because I've been rambling for so long, I'm so sorry. Live shows in Cork. Please come and throw an after party. Ooh, Cork does know how to have a really good time. So we might have to. There might be an announcement really, really soon. There might be, but I can either confirm or deny that allegation that's written on my page. So we shall see. Okay, so I'll do one last one. So I'm trying to post more on TikTok. Have you got any tips for making good content? Um, I think things that are true to you. I think don't try to emulate someone else's exact content. We all get inspo from people. We all do trends. Like that's so normal, social media, obviously. But try not to emulate your whole page based on what's working for someone else, because TikTok sometimes will even see that in the algorithm and be like, that's not original content, and might push it down. Like if you're copying word for word everything that someone's doing. So I think finding what you like to do, and then instead of thinking what does the audience want to watch, obviously to a certain degree, I don't want to post something that everyone's like, what the hell, that's shy. Like I'm not going to do that, but they'll be in my mind too. But it's also about what you want to do, because when you're enjoying something, you're going to be better at it. Like that's just how it is. You're going to be more passionate about it. You're going to put more energy into it, more time, more drive, more motivation. Like that's how it's going to be. So I think doing things you enjoy and that fill your cup, and you're like, I like, this is really fun filming this content. I had fun doing this. Like that's going to create longevity as well. Because if you're dreading doing something because you're like, oh, this done well last time, I'll do it again. Or like I seen this do well for someone else, I'll do it now, but I'm dreading doing it. Like that's not going to work. And that's coming from experience. I've definitely done things where I'm like, oh, that works for her, I'll try that. And then I'm like, I didn't enjoy doing that, and it done shit. So like, why would I do it again? So I think the more I do it, the more I realize it's all about authenticity and doing, just doing you. So red flag radar, we go through red flags and tell you if they're, or potential red flags, and tell you if they're red or not. So the first one is he wears ugly red running shoes when we go out for a date. It makes me cringe. They ruin the whole outfit. Oh, I don't think it's a red flag. It's not great. But I think if that's the only thing, I don't know if this is the only thing that was bad about him, but like if it is, that can be fixed. We can fix that. Once you get a bit more comfortable with him, I'd be like, here, love. Not that I'd ever call someone love, but here, love, bin them shoes. Or bin them, keep them in the sports drawer for yourself. Oh my God, you know what's really sad, guys? I'm gonna cry. When my mom and dad first met in London, my mom was like, why does he keep wearing these ugly fucking loafers that had like a gold buckle on them? And my dad was like, they met really young. My dad was 21. I mean, he was like shipped off to London like when he was a certain age, because there was like 7 or 8 brothers, I think, in my nanny's house, and they were all like, you're old now, go on your way. And my mom was like, these rotten fucking loafers with the gold horrible buckle. They were the only shoes he had. They were the only shoes he had. It turned out, and my mom felt so bad. Like, it's so sad. But he was literally like, obviously had no money at the time. So no wonder he was wearing them all the time. Anyway, back to the running shoes. So that's why I think maybe this man's running shoes. It's his only shoes he has. And he has to run in them, and he has to run today. So that could be the case. But I think if shoes is the only problem, we can work with that. I think if you hate someone's like personality or the route of the way, you're like, that's a red flag. But his shoes, we can work with that. Let's not say it's a red flag. It's not green either, but we'll skip that one. Speaking badly about their ex too early on just shows you what he would say about you too. So true. 100% red flag. I've never met a nice man who's done that. They don't. That's the thing. They don't even talk about their ex. Why is he even bringing up the ex? Don't. Like, I don't know what it does for men. Is it like feeding their ego? Like, do they want you to start bashing her? Like, it's weird. But I think if he's doing that, he's probably crazy, first of all, because if he's calling her crazy, he's after crazy. And also, exactly, he's going to do the exact same about you and probably tell the next girl about things. So, instant red flag. Third, he carries a hairbrush around with him. God forbid a man wants to brush his hair and be well kept. I don't know. I don't think that's bad. If he's carrying it around solo, like just in his pocket by itself, if he has, or is the man bag even worse? Because if it's in a bag, it's not as bad, but that's actually worse, I'd say. I don't know. Maybe he had long hair. I don't think it's a red flag, because you could also use the hairbrush. I would call it actually green in that case. If it's his own hairbrush, I just think like there's a deeper issue here, right? Because it's like he has a hairbrush, but is the hairbrush the issue, or is the issue that you think he's like mad about himself? Do you know what I mean? Because maybe that's deeper down than it is. I think the hairbrush isn't the issue, but I think there could be a deeper rooted issue in that you're not actually that into him, maybe, and you're like, oh, he obviously is obsessed with his hair, which is that like an ick? does it make someone like feel maybe less manly to you, or like maybe that's what it is? I'm not saying that it's less manly, but maybe for you that's how you're thinking of it. So I would say green flag personally. So for today, I don't know if you'd kind of dilemmas at the start, so we're not going to do secrets and stalls, but we're going to do phone a friend. This is from a boy, guys. This is from a boy. Me and my girlfriend have been together for 2 years. The first year, sorry, by the way, this is where we get the listeners' answers in for advice. The girlfriend and him have been together for 2 years. The first year was amazing. Last year, not so much. I asked her, did she still live in Australia? Did she want to still live in Australia? And she said she doesn't know. But that's just a no-goer for me. My question is, what do I do? Should I give it more time and see how we are in the future and hope she doesn't want to live there? On the other hand, I don't want to invest another few years into this and she tells me she's moving anyways, especially because her sister lives there. In the last 2 years, my friends have moved to Ibiza and I haven't gone just because I'm respecting the relationship. I asked my mum for advice and she told me to be a man and I can't be following a woman. I'm just so torn on what to do because I love this girl, but I don't want to be resentful. Would really love your guys' advice. Much love and keep up the good work. Oh. Okay, these are, I'm going to give my response to a little bit, but this is what you have said. Live your life. If she wants to go, she will go. So why shouldn't you? You're both young and will end up resenting each other down the line if you hold her back from seeing the world and vice versa. Ask yourself one question: what do you want? And go with your gut. Leave. He'll be kicking himself in a few years looking back. This I agree with because I done a J1. Excuse me. I done J1 in Boston. I was in a relationship at the time with an ex, and I remember like I nearly didn't do that because I was with him, and then we ended up breaking up. And I remember when we broke up, one of the first things I thought was, "Oh my god, thank God I done that J1 because that was the best experience of my life. Like so much fun. It was such an experience, and like I would have missed that whole thing if I had to follow that one man who I literally amn't with anymore and don't care about. Like that's scary. I hate that feeling of like I could have missed out on something like that. Thank God I didn't, but I agree. You'll only ever regret not doing or trying something, and you seem to like her, so why not give it a go? He could always do long distance, question mark, they'll regret it otherwise. If it's bothering you this much, you need to have a proper conversation with her. You can always travel and come back to each other. Tell her exactly how you feel. You can't let holding on to something dictate your life. Best to follow your heart. You obviously both want different things. I think that's important too. I think relationships don't always have to end over like really bad things or like awful big blow ups. Like sometimes things just don't work out. And sometimes people want different things. Sometimes life goes in different paths. She wants to move to Australia. He doesn't. Like that is okay to want different things. Like it's also okay to go over and try it and see if you like it and then end things then if you don't and you want to move back and she doesn't. You could do long distance. Like there's so many options, but I think like it's okay to want different lives as well. And you seem like I'm thinking because your friends moved to Ibiza, you're probably quite young. They haven't said my college or age though. I feel like he's 23. I don't know in my head, but I just think some things just don't work out, and that's fine, and that's okay. Um, Tell her sorry. It seems like he already knows he's not happy in the relationship. Talk to her and about exactly how you feel. She might feel the exact same. Next one is travel, move, go. If you're meant to be, it will be. It will be okay. And if it doesn't, you'll meet the right person for you eventually. Just because he stayed home from Ibiza doesn't mean he can expect her to stay. That is so true. So true. Because you can't hold someone back from that. You can't tell someone, oh, well, I stayed at home for you, so you stay home for me. Like, if that's someone's dream and what someone wants to do in their life and they're so wanting to do that and they've always wanted to, like, I would feel bad holding someone back. Oh. I would feel bad holding someone back from that because that's something they want to do. Like, of course, you're a relationship, you're a team, you're two people, but also it's really important to support your partner and to want what they want for themselves. And like, especially if there is ways around it, like it doesn't always mean a breakup. Like if they still are not wanting to work with that and not wanting to support that, then like that's just like for in her case, if he's not supporting her and she wants to go, like I'd still do think she should go and follow her. Like she'll always have that scratch itch she wants to scratch. She'll always feel resentful. She'll have it. Like it will just be in her all the time. And like every fight that happens, it'll be brought up 1,000,000%. If they ever break up, she'll be like, fuck, why didn't I go to Australia when I was young? I can't now. Maybe it's down the line and it doesn't make sense for her to go anymore. Like obviously it's never too late, but there's all these things that I just think if you have that want, you have to just do it. Why is Australia such a no-go for him? Maybe he could try it. You just want both different things. Follow your own path. If it's meant to be, it will be. Someone said, just ask her. And then lastly, someone said, could you compromise and find somewhere you both want to move? That's also a good idea. I feel like as well, like there's compromise. There's so many options that you can make it work. And like if you want to make it work, you can. But then sometimes it won't. Like even if you do long distance and you try it, like that's obviously is that solution, but is that feasible? Is it sustainable with Australian and Ireland like times and like things like that? It's like sometimes that is the reason that things finish and end, or like maybe you both want different things and that means you shouldn't be together. Like sometimes that could be the only reason for someone not being together. Like that's okay. Like everyone is on their own path. I feel like that's the motto for this episode. But that's it from me today. Before we go, we're raising a That's it from me today. Before I go, we're raising a virtual bottle of Coca-Cola to summer because yes, the Share a Coke campaign is back. So whether you're at a festival dancing in the mud or sunning yourself in a park, Coca-Cola in summer is just the perfect match. There's something so cute about sharing a Coke with your bestie, like just the moment, maybe in the car, singing along, it just feels so special. So when you're doing everything or nothing, share a Coke and having a Coca-Cola, it just hits differently when you're with your people. If you spot your bestie's name or even just someone who deserves a little pick-me-up or to make their day, you can grab it or you can go online and create a custom digital Coke pack, which is really cute to do as well if someone's name isn't on them. Because no matter what the weather's doing, sharing a Coke with your bestie, it just makes it so much better. Share a Coke this summer and let's make it one to remember. We'll see you on Monday for a bonus episode. Full video will be out tomorrow. It's just me on a couch, FYI, by myself, cuddled in the corner. If you want to watch full video on YouTube, it'll be out tomorrow at 12. We have our email address if you want to send in any dilemmas at all for Phone a Friend, for Seeks and Stalls, for topic ideas, anything at all. We have some really exciting episodes coming up as well. But yeah, email address is holemydrink@goloudnow.com. Hope this episode was okay. Sorry if I rambled for a lot of time and spoke shite, but yeah, I just had to fill the space. But yeah, I love these loads. Thank you for your lovely messages lately and things like that as well. I really appreciate them so much. And yeah, I'll chat to you on Monday. Love you. Bye.